Hi everyone, welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name is Gabby and today we're doing a really exciting video. I have the Sportage X-Line and the Sorento X-Line here with me today. We're going to go over what is X-Line, what does it do to our trim levels, what do you get in it, and what are the differences between the Sportage and the Sorento. So I'm going to start off with the Sorento X-Line here. I have the MSRP listed, so $40,095 plus of course your taxes and fees. So it has everything that's on the LX Premium plus everything that's listed here. So a lot of it is design elements and of course the engine transmission. The X-Line is the entry level that brings you to the 2.5 liter turbo and then the dual clutch transmission. Another big thing that's a big feature for a lot of people is the captain's chairs. So you do have two seats in the second row, captain's chairs, and then 2 seats in the back. It's a 6-seater vehicle, no bench. The trim lines below were 7 seats because they had a bench in the middle. You see a lot of the X-Line features here, so X-Line exterior package, we'll show you what that looks like on the actual car. It's hard to explain without seeing it. 20-inch beautiful wheels. So one thing I really want to point out is the exclusive raised suspension height. It's not actually raised, and we busted the facts out, I guess. So when the car first came in, we measured it and we sent it back to Kia Canada and said, hey, it's not actually raised. The roof rails are raised though, so it does look a little bit taller, higher than a regular Sorento, or something that's not an X-Line, and same goes for the Sportage. You see a bunch of more styling down here. Under technology, you have the e-parking brake, so just your button, and then over here, of course, your 6-passenger seating with second row captain's chairs. I'll move over to specs for the engine and transmission, then fuel economy. So with the turbo, as opposed to the non-turbo Sportages or Sorentos, you have the same size engine, the 2.5. With the turbo, it's 4-cylinder GDI, so gasoline direct injection, 281 horsepower with 311 pound-foot of torque. It has an 8-speed wet type dual clutch transmission. So a lot of people get scared by that because they're like, what's a dual clutch transmission? It shifts quicker, it's still automatic, there's no clutch that you actually have to engage yourself. The car just shifts much quicker. Once you're in a gear, it's already ready for your next gear. It's already pre-calculated, everything's smooth. It does feel a bit sportier and it helps for fuel economy as well too. So it is all-wheel drive. Every trim line for the Sorento is all-wheel drive. Down here you get into your cargo capacities and whatnot. It's easier to see it in person though. And then over here we have our fuel efficiency. So the X-Line, EX, EX Plus, and SX, they all share same engine, same transmission. They have the same fuel economy. You're at 10.9 in the city or 8.7 on the highway. Now we'll bring it over to the Sportage. So you have everything that's in the LX all-wheel drive, plus of course what's in the X-Line. And of course a lot of that is going to be styling things, like with the X-Line package, a lot of blacked out, a lot of scuff plates, just a rugged look. 19-inch alloy wheels with the Michelin tires are a big thing. It's also featured on the very top of the line Sportage, which is the X-Line Limited. Here you can see your ladder type roof rails. Couple more safety features in here, and another big thing in this trim which makes it a top seller or a very popular choice is the leather and power options. So power seats, wireless phone charger, heated steering wheel. You get a lot of tech in this trim line for a really good price. And that price is $33,995, sorry I didn't say that earlier, plus your taxes and fees. And then same thing, we'll get into fuel efficiency. So with this vehicle, you have a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, no turbo, 187 horsepower with 178 pound-foot of torque. You have a regular 8-speed automatic transmission. And for the X-Line trims in particular, they are all-wheel drive. Then down here, you'll get into your fuel efficiency. So we're only looking at all-wheel drive here, so 10.4 on the highway, or yeah, in the city, 8.5 on the highway with a combined range of 9.5. And then those were the wheels we were mentioning earlier, but we'll actually show them on the car because we have them both here with us today. So let's get into the cars. Right. Welcome back to our video bay, guys. So over here I have the 23 Sportage X-Line, and over here I have the 22 Sorento X-Line. And you can tell these vehicles are very different than the rest of the cars on their brand plate. So on the Sportage here, you look up, you can see those raised roof rails. Same thing with the Sorento. It gives it a very rugged look. I'm sorry if the lights are flashing on you. They're really bright. Back here, you can see the front grills. Both of them are very aggressive. Lots of dark accents with blacks, grays, tying into their very sharp LED lights. Back here, you can see their big wheels, which we'll get into later. So 20 inches on the Sorento and 19 inches on the X-Line Sportage. Going around to the Sportage, we'll start on this one. I'll just take you guys down here. You kind of have these off-road looking scuff plates, a mix of grays and blacks as well. really tying in nicely with the front end of the vehicle, and of course showcasing the new Kia logo. Lots of metals, lots of darks, really nice with the blue too. So both cars we're filming today are really fun colors. This Festa Blue is the first for Kia. We haven't seen this before, so we were really nervous when we were waiting for them. I'll take you around to the side, and then I'll show you the inside of the vehicle as well too. So this is the bridge line trim that separates the LX all-wheel and the EX all-wheel drive, but it's completely different than some of the other vehicles in regards to the off-road styling. So now we're inside the X-Line Sportage. I'm just gonna invite Charlotte to come in, take a look at the seats. So we have vegan leather for the seating with a quilted pattern. This is available on both the X-Line and the X-Line Limited for the Sportage. We'll take a look at some of the garnishing as well too. So on the X-Line and the X-Line Limited, you get this faux wood pattern. It looks kind of grayish on camera, but in person you see a little bit more of the brown tinge to it. Another feature, or a couple other features that start on this trim that aren't in the trim below, is the wireless cell phone charger, the heated steering wheel, remote start, which I'll show you on the key fob, so you can start it in cold winter or hot summers and it'll take the temperature right to where you like it, and push to start. So nope, I'm used to it being over here. It's right down here for the Sportage. So no keys, you can have it in your pocket, in your purse, just anywhere in the car, and the vehicle will start. Looking around, it's very similar layout to the rest of the Sportages on the lineup. The main differences are the wood and the wood on the trim line. You can also see it on the door handle. I don't know if you can pick up mine, but you may be able to pick up yours. So little details here and there, and you also have it in the back as well too. We're not going to show it, but it looks the same as over there. So size-wise, the Sportage has definitely grown. This is very similar in size to the previous model, Sorento. So that was a huge vehicle. So I'll open this one up, or I'll point out the X-Line badging that's on it as well too. So this is the only portion of the car where you'll see X-Line badging. Let's open this. Then I'll invite my camera lady to go check it out. There is tons of trunk space in this vehicle. It's only a 5-passenger, so there's no third row seating. Some people, if you prefer a bench, this might be the right vehicle for you. I'll throw Teddy in there so you get a good feel for the size. Now, I don't know how it looks on camera because it's so dark, but it is a very deep trunk, and this floor actually does drop down. There you see your real spare tire as well too. So you can drop the floor lower if you need a little bit more room to load your stuff. I'll take him out of here. And then it's also worth mentioning that there's little handles over here that you can pull. Where is it? There we go. And it'll fold your seats down for you. Now they don't come up by themselves. You got to do that yourself. But it's nifty. I'll close this. And we'll move on to the Sorento. All right. Now to finish off our walk around of the Sportage, we're going to take a look at the wheels and compare them to the wheels on the Sorento. So follow me down here, and we'll take you lower so you can get up nice and close. So these are 19-inch wheels with Michelin performance tires. This wheel design is exclusive to the X-Line and the X-Line Limited on the Sportage only. So you get a mix of darks, lights. It really ties in with the rest of the styling on the vehicle. Looks good in every single paint color. I wish they had this as an option for all the other trim lines because this is my favorite wheel we've had so far. And then going into the Sorento, so the trim below this model Sorento, the LX Premium, has 18-inch wheels. These are 20 inches, so a big jump. It looks almost black in camera, but it's more of a charcoalish gray color. Just like the front grille, it really ties in. So every other color they've used on this vehicle, it's used all around. So there's no mixing and matching. It looks really sharp. And then we just have a Continental tire on the Sorento. Then moving around to the front of the Sorento, we'll take a look at the grille as well too. So like I was saying, it doesn't have blacks. There's a little bit, but for the most part, it's that grayish color, which probably looks black on camera. But in person, you can really appreciate it. The exterior paint color we're showing here is Aruba Stone Green. I know on camera it looks gray as well too, but it's green. Today's kind of cloudy, kind of foggy, so you won't really get a good glitter to it too, but if you ever see one in person, you'll know for sure. And then down here we have some more black styling, some grays, really sharp headlights. It's blinding me a little bit right now. And we'll hop in this one just the same and show you some of the tech that's in here. So I'll go this way, Charlotte will go that way. So now we're in the 2022 Sorento X-Line. You can notice the seat material is a little bit different. This one does have cloth seats, but it's the entry level to the captain's chairs in the second row. So you see them both down there. I did fold down the back seats, but there's 2 more seats behind these guys. So a 6-seater vehicle. The trim underneath this one, the LX Premium, has a bench in the middle, which makes it a 7-seater. Same cloth pattern, same everything. This is a little bit more comfortable based on your family's needs. It might be worth switching to this one for the increased power and the seating configuration. I'll show you some of the tech as well that is in this trim. So you have your wireless phone charger, heated seats, heated steering wheel, all your drive mode selects there, and terrain modes. I'll show you the key as well too. So same thing as the Sportage, it has remote start and it is keyless, so you can start your car without actually cranking it. Looking at the front here, you see we have metals instead of that wood grain trim. So it's really, really nice. I think it looks pretty rugged like the rest of the car, and it ties in really nicely with the rest of the interior. So we'll take a look at the exterior now. All right, so on the side here, we have our wheels again, of course. I wanted to point out the X-Line badging. So on the Sorento, we only had a little badge on the back of the tailgate. Here we have it on both sides of the vehicle. You can look up and see it says a big X and then line on the side, followed by dark mirrors. So the front cap of the mirror is all black, shiny, shiny black. Dark accents around the windows and your A and B pillars. And then towards the back of the vehicle, kind of have your scuff plates, your nice Sorento badging there, ties in nicely with the Kia logo. We'll open this up and we'll stuff Teddy in there. So on this vehicle, you do have the 3rd row seating, which I'll show what it's like up. I'll take one seat up, the other one has mats on it. So you don't have too much trunk space when you have your 3 seats up or your 3rd row seating up, but you do have a little. And then under here, you have your tools to swap your spare tire, and then you have a bit of storage space underneath. So I'll close that back up and knock this down. Let me put Teddy to the side here. Very, very similar trunk space to what's in the Sportage. Then on the very side of the vehicle, I'm just gonna hop in real quick, there's buttons to fold down your 2nd row, and I'll fold down that one right there. Go straight down. And then to bring them back up, you do have to go around and lift them up yourself. And we'll get off. I'll close this and I'll show you a hidden feature that's in both of these vehicles. So we have your rear wiper tucked in underneath the spoiler of the vehicle. So a lot of people look at them like, where is the wiper? It doesn't have a wiper? It does. And this is really nice if you live somewhere with snows, because there's no ice on there. No snow, no dirt, no nothing. Ready? So I hope you guys like this video comparing the 2 X-Line trims. Now, we do plan on doing more videos of us comparing other trim lines, whether in the Sportage, the Seltos, all the way up to the Sorento. We just need those cars. They will be here in the future. We're just patiently waiting. So we've heard a lot of comments asking about the Sportage EX, and we're definitely going to be doing tons of videos on that once we get one. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment down below if you want to see anything else. Thank you so much for watching.